to undo the lie. Scarlet laughed. It was a hollow, brittle sound that shattered the fragile calm in the room. Acknowledgement is a meal for the soul, Robert. It doesn't sustain the body. The house needs more than memories. It needs essence. It needs life. She turned her gaze fully on Leo. He is the key, and you, Clara, are the lock. You carry the resonance of this place in your blood. Your ancestor built this house. Your arrival awakened me. You are the bridge. Bring him to me. Let me merge with him. Let me finish what I started. Let me become whole. No, Clara screamed. She scooped Leo up and ran for the stairs, intending to barricade herself in the master bedroom. But the house had other plans. The floorboards beneath her feet groaned and shifted. The staircase, solid oak for a century, suddenly became a treacherous slide of polished, frictionless wood. She slipped, losing her footing. She fell, twisting her ankle, and landed hard at the bottom of the stairs, Leo crying in her arms. Before Robert could reach her, the front door slammed shut with a thunderous boom. The windows, too, sealed themselves with an audible thunk. The house was locking down. From the shadows of the living room, Clara emerged. She had been hiding there in the cupboard under the stairs for hours. She had heard everything. She had seen everything. Her appearance was shocking. She looked 10 years older, her beauty faded into a gaunt, haunted shell. Her eyes were sunken, her movements jerky and twitchy. She clutched a small, leather-bound journal to her chest, her most prized possession. Claire, Robert whispered, horror-struck, what are you doing here? You shouldn't have come back, she said, her voice a venomous hiss. She wasn't looking at Robert. Her eyes were fixed on Scarlet, who had drifted down the stairs to float above Leo's crib. You were supposed to stay away. You were supposed to let me finish the ritual. You're insane, Clara spat from the floor. Am I? Claire asked, a mad light dancing in her eyes. She opened the journal and began to recite from it, her voice a sing-song drone. The vessel must be primed with familial resonance. The anchor must be willingly offered. The sacrifice must be pure. You wrote that? Robert asked, disgust twisting his features. It's not a sacrifice if they choose it, Claire screamed. Scarlet chose to die for Noah. She chose to be the bridge. She chose to be consumed. She was always the chosen one. She just didn't know it until the end. She began to walk towards Leo, her intentions clear. She wasn't going to physically take him. She was going to perform the ritual. She was going to use her own blood and her own will to forcibly fuse the ghost child with her living son, completing the monstrous creation she had begun a decade ago. No, Robert tackled her from the side, sending them both sprawling onto the rug. The journal flew from her hands, pages scattering across the floor. Scarlet screamed. It was a sound of pure rage and anguish. The house responded. The lights exploded in a shower of sparks. The furniture began to levitate, chairs and tables slamming into the walls. The very foundations of the building groaned as if in labor. Ben, the brave, quiet boy, saw his opportunity. He ran across the chaotic room, dodging flying debris, and grabbed his baby brother from Clara's arms. He didn't run upstairs. He ran towards the basement door. Ben, no, Clara screamed. I know where she is, he yelled back over his shoulder. The basement, she showed me where she sleeps. He threw open the basement door and disappeared down the stairs, cradling Leo. The moment he was gone, the levitating furniture crashed back to the floor with a deafening crash. The storm outside intensified, the wind howling like a banshee. Claire scrambled to her feet, ignoring Robert's pleas. She scrambled after Ben, desperate to stop him from reaching the source. Robert followed, driven by a father's panic. Clara struggled to her feet, her ankle throbbing. She couldn't let them go down there alone. She limped after them, her heart hammering in her chest. The basement was a hellscape of flickering, dying flashlight beams and encroaching darkness. The air was thick with the smell of damp stone and something else, something organic and rotting. The source of the house's power, the psychic battery, was located in the far corner where the old, stained mattress still lay. And there in the center of it all was